Is it working? It might be. Uh-oh. Where's my chat? My chat isn't showing up on the screen. Hold on a moment. Why is my chat not showing up? Screen sources. Wrong one. Video games. Oops. Wrong one. Base asset. Chat box. Chat box is not showing up for some reason. Okay. Then we get rid of it and add a new one. If I can find it. This is the first time I'm streaming with my, new hard drive in. Widgets. This is one of those... Here's the thing that sucks. Oh, that's kind of big. There we go, just that right there. Okay. Test. Here's one of the things that kind of sucks with YouTube. You can't really test. Oh, there it goes. Right above my head. There we go. Well, it's right behind me. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome back to... welcome back to YouTube. No test? Oh, okay. Hello. Hello, Malice. And Toa. Welcome everyone. I put up a poll. And as far as I know, the poll will stay up as long as I want it to. I have absolutely no idea. It didn't give me an indication for how long it could end. So tell me how you're feeling tonight, because it's Friday, and everyone likes Friday, right? Unless it's a work day for you. Everyone likes Friday, right? So vote on the poll. I see that we've got a couple votes, so vote. I'm gonna keep that up for a while. Anyway, welcome back to Final Fantasy, where oh, hold on a moment. Is the music... I think... Let me know if the music is too loud. Last time I streamed Final Fantasy, the music was not loud at all and nobody could hear it. So please let me know if you can hear it. Because for some reason, Slobs and OBS have different things. And I don't know why, but it's whatever. Anyway, I am doing crafting tonight. I felt like tomorrow I have something special planned for tomorrow. But tonight I decided to do a lot of crafting, mostly because I've been in a crafting mood for a long time. A very long... I've been doing nothing but crafting in Final Fantasy just for like 2 weeks straight. And I've been enjoying it. Here, let me just pull this up here. You know, while my friends are leveling all of their main classes here, all of mine, I have a bunch of them that I've never even touched. I've unlocked a good portion of them, but I've not even touched like half of my classes here. While all of my friends almost have level 90s on all of their fighting classes, I'm leveling all my crafting classes. I'm leveling all my crafting classes. And it's been pretty fun, I have to admit. I've been really enjoying just doing nothing but crafting all day long. I don't know what it is. I actually really hated crafting for the longest time. And maybe it's because I just enjoyed the thrill of fighting things and leveling up. But Final Fantasy kind of hits you differently than any other MMO. So, I've been, like, intent on just getting all my crafting classes to 90, as well as my gathering classes, because I want to be the friend in the party where everyone's like, oh, I need to repair this, or I want this specific armor but it's too expensive, and I'll be like, I got you, I'll make it for you, and if you pay me a little bit, I'll make it high quality. So, that's kind of been my mindset. I mean, that's part of the mindset. The other part is just I like making things. And there are a lot of cool things. I'm actually gonna go to the crafting log here with Leatherworker that I found at level 50. Like, just at level 50, there's a lot of cool things you can make. There's a lot of like, oh shoot, my head. It just left my head. There's a lot of level 1 gear that you can craft that's used for, just dressing up and stuff. There's also different bardings you can make for your chocobos and all that stuff. Even, you know, even at, Weavers can make... See, look at this, there's a plush cushion as a minion. I didn't know that this was a thing I wanted until I saw it, and I was like, I want that as my minion, and one day it will be my minion. There's also a little, bear minion as well, so these are all things that I want to craft one day. Oh wow, apparently this thing takes 99 of these lightning shards. That's a lot of shards just to craft that. But that is what I want to do. I want to do nothing tonight, but craft things. Hello, Mom, I'm here to ruin everything. I don't think you're gonna ruin everything. I mean, I guess it depends by what you mean. But, I'm already wearing... I need to replace this ring. I need to make a better ring! Don't need to buy a new ring when I can make a better ring eventually. I'm kind of concerned on what you mean by you're going to ruin everything, but I'm not too concerned because I'm pretty sure Tempest somewhere, if he hasn't answered already. But anyway, let's just get started here, because before we started here, what am I? I am botanist. Okay, I need to change it to leather worker. We are going to Ishgard recipes here. So here's the cool thing that I learned, and this is not something I did on my own. I learned this entirely from going online, because so I'm going to explain for those that have never crafted or are looking to get into crafting. I know a couple friends are looking to eventually do at least one class in crafting, just for funsies. So I'm going to show everyone this amazing process for crafting. And you guys will either run away in terror from it, or it will intrigue you. I will say this about crafting, it's not much different from regular combat classes in the game. The biggest kind of separation is, one, you're killing an enemy by depleting its HP bar, but in crafting you're trying to fill a bar in order to get it to work. Oh, okay. There's a chicken in the background. There's a chicken in the background, guys. I think he's spying on me. Oh my goodness, there's a chicken in the background. Hello, Dom. I think that's Dom's way of saying hello. So... okay. Distractions aside, so the way that crafting works is you're trying to fill up the progress bar to max in order to get the item finished. And when you first just learn crafting, that's like all you really need to know. There's a quality bar that's right below here, and this is very important for determining a couple of different things. With normal crafted items, your quality bar, when it's full, will give you a high quality item, and that will affect your stats. Because like it gives you better stats based off of the quality of the item. Because crafted, yeah. And then when you're making things like this collectible right here, and I'm actually gonna start the macro while I'm talking here. When you're making things like collectibles right here, the higher the quality is, the better that you can trade it in for. So like right now, I'm participating in something called Ishgard Restoration, which is basically a program that they made for people to hyper level all their crafting and gathering classes in the game. It's really useful, and I really love it, because all it does is just allow me to massively level all of my classes really quickly. But there we go. As I was just talking there, as you saw, like I just have it going up here. Let me kind of explain what's happening here. Quality is the first thing you're going to want to focus on leveling. Now, I'm actually going to move down here and kind of discuss some of these skills here. I'm probably gonna butcher it because I'm terrible with explaining things, but I'm gonna try my best to explain it. So, basic synthesis, this increases the progress bar. This is what you use. This is like your main attack skill. To explain it in attacking and in the attacking classes, this is the basic button for your combo. The touch actions are what you use to increase its quality, and then there's a couple other skills here that help to randomly increase it, more or less depending on that. Instead of using mana points or MP, you have something called CP here. It's a very weird name to give it, but I believe that CP stands for crafting points. I didn't really pay attention to what it doesn't really, in my mind, it didn't really matter what it meant, but I'm pretty sure CP means crafting points. It doesn't mean anything else. It does not mean anything else, so don't think that it means anything else. And basically, your crafting points determine what secondary options you can pick while crafting here. So all of those are very important. The durability up here is actually, this is basically like the HP of the item. If this reaches 0, the craft fails and you lose the materials. Obviously, I mean that's pretty common for, you know, crafting classes. I do like the unique spin that 14 takes on this, where it just it makes it feel familiar by presenting it almost like you're in combat, because you have to look at everything and pay attention to it as if you were in combat. At least that's how I feel. And so there's a couple different ways for you to... Fully means nothing else? Yes, exactly. CP means absolutely nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. Oh, that's an adorable little dog right there. Oh, the chicken died. Oh well. Get a full view of that dead chicken right there. What was I talking about? But anyway, there are a bunch of, there's a couple different skills that will help you to not lose that durability so quickly. The waste not skill, I think there's a 1, 2, and 3 of this. I have only the 2 on right now because I don't use 1 after I get 2, but basically this reduces the durability loss by 50%, and that's really helpful because normally your durability goes down by 10 every single time you forward a step. Excuse me. And so by reducing it by 50%, you instead turn a 60 durability build from a 6-step build into a 12-step build, as long as you've got the waste not in effect, and you can reproc it if you've got the necessary CP, all that stuff. That's kind of like a very jumbled explanation for crafting. It's very all over the place, I know. I will say that the chicken that's kind of just lying right there, that guy right there, he kind of helped me out learn more about all of this. So while I definitely know quite a lot about crafting, I learned a lot of it from the dead chicken right there, and I learned a lot of it also just from doing some research. So yeah, when it comes to crafting, I would say the most annoying part about crafting is the inventory space right here. If you'll notice, half of my inventory is filled up exclusively with Sky Builder materials. And the funny thing is not all of them I can use. So the weird thing about Ishgard Restoration is it uses special materials. And you can only use them after they get approved. These are the raw ones, and then you have to turn them in to get approved. I don't know why they do it like that, but it gives you a currency that you can use to buy stuff. Which I will, excuse me, show off here in just a moment. We're gonna turn these leather straps in here to the collectible appraiser, and I can kind of just explain how collectibles work. I would say that when it comes to leveling your crafting class, once you hit level 50, you want to be doing collectible stuff. And I will show off tonight actually some different collectible things that that I've kind of done and these are, and some of them are kind of just optional things. I mean, like, you should be doing Isgard Restoration all the way up to 80 for your crafting stuff, because that is a very fast way to level up. Like, if I just come over here, this gentleman will take the scraps here, and based on the collectability here, with the max of 300, you'll get a different amounts of XP. So as you see here, my collectability, the collectability for most of these is going to be low, because my class is just barely level 60. But the higher up you go, the easier it is for you to get the higher grade stuff. So let's just hand this over, and as you'll see here, I got a Kupo stamp. I will probably not get all 5 I need, because actually I might. Let's see here. Actually, I will, because the way that this works is you can only get stamps on the materials that are marked in red, and those ones are typically, you can only have the stamp marked on the one that's like the highest level to craft. So when I first started crafting with Leather Worker, it was the Sky Builder's leather, and it turned into the leather straps, because once that item is unlocked, it becomes the next item to give you Kupo stamps here. So when I hit level 60, it's not going to be this one anymore. And I don't think I'm gonna hit 60 with these ones here. But, actually, am I even gonna hit? I'm not gonna hit 60. I was actually thinking I would. But we got a Kupo stamp, and I'll show this off. I love Kupo. I like this, the Kupo fortune thing here, because there's, I feel like, I don't know, it's just really fun. So to kind of explain this real quickly, it's just a basic gacha. You're rolling for a couple of different items here. More often than not, you're going to get the shitty magic prisms here. And if I get one, I'll show how they work. I always get rid of mine because they're just terrible. I never keep them. But you basically can get one of these 5 items. The top item here, the crown, can differ between mounts, gear, minions. I got in fact, the first time I got a crown, I think the only time I got a crown, was a minion. But you can get all different kinds of things from it in the top slot. And then the 2 through 4, it typically ranges from furnishings to materia. Actually, I think those are the only things that you can get from that one. So let's roll here. I always go to the center, and I got the carbuncle rug. Oh, jeez. Just thinking about prisms are worthless. Yeah, they are pretty much worthless. There is no reason for you to keep them unless you want to have like a little thing above your head that shows your favorite house in Ishgard. But yeah, so that's kind of how those work. That's kind of a carbuncle rug. So I kind of want to keep that just so that I can see what it looks like on my floor. So we're gonna put that in the saddlebag. Oh yeah, also all of the materials I'm not currently using are in my saddlebag, because I don't want, my saddlebag is just full of a lot of crap. Just a lot of crap. And I really just don't want to have a lot of it in my inventory right now. Okay, let's actually stick you right there. I could craft some more of these. We're gonna keep crafting. I want to get to 58, because once you hit level 58, there's a specific gear, set of armor that I can equip on all of my crafting classes that I bought using, crafter scripts. And I believe I probably will show that off tonight. But this special gear, will make crafting a lot easier, because, okay, so here's an interesting thing about, crafting. So, when you are a fighter class, and this is something that is somewhat annoying and somewhat also kind of cool, but when you're a fighter class, you have specific stats that affect your ability to, hit enemies, how fast you can hit enemies, and how much damage you do. And obviously you use materia or higher quality gear in order for you to deal more damage. That's actually part of the reason why I wanted to become a crafter, so that I could make all of my gear high quality and infuse it with materia that I wanted to. But it's exactly the same like that when it comes to crafters. You have a specific amount of stats on different pieces of gear, and based on how well the gear is, your crafting class can do better or worse with your crafting. Like, if there are materia that specifically just increase your CP count. sounded so wrong. That sounds so bad. I'm gonna try not to just say that out loud because it sounds so bad. Your craft point count. Stream while being at work. Perfect thing to keep me busy. You're welcome. Welcome, Nanya. But there are specific things that purely increase your crafting points, just like there are specific things in your fighting class that just increase your mana points. So it's worth it to get higher level gear. And the set of gear I have, I bought with scripts. I actually can bring up my money here while I am crafting. And I will show off these macros here in just a moment, because they're very useful. But so when you become a crafter or gatherer, there are specific scripts that you get access to once you hit level... Yeah, once you hit level 50 and unlock a certain quest, you get access to these crafting and gathering scripts. And you basically get these... Now, they're very similar to your company seals or your tomestones. These are basically the tomestones of crafters and gatherers. Now, in order to get them, you don't do any fighting. I mean, like, when I first... I actually legitimately thought for a moment when I first was starting to look into these that I might have to fight things in order to get them. No. In order to get them, you either have to craft or deliver a certain material to certain appraisers, and there are specific NPCs in villages that you do side story with that will accept specific items weekly, and that is how you increase these. The white scripts are everything up from level 1 to 80. No, it's 50 to 80. That's right, because you don't start getting these till 50. So white scripts are everything up from level 50 to level 80. And then purple scripts are everything in the newest expansion, which I actually don't have any because I don't know where I can start delivering things at level 90 yet. But when I find the level 90 stuff, I'm gonna start getting it done so that I can get the level 90 gear for my gatherer's class, because I have one level 90 class, and that is my miner. It took me like a week to level up my miner. It actually was really fast. I was kind of terrified with how fast I was able to level it up. And I've been kind of leveling botanist along with the rest of these classes here. Once I get all these classes to 60, I'm gonna have to level my botanist all the way up to 7. Like, my plan is for all of these classes here, level all of my Disciple of the Hand classes to 60, then level up my botanist to 70, then level all of them up to 70, and level my botanist to 80, you know, and so on and so forth until they're all done. When it comes to Fisher, I might have to level that one too, because I know that Culinarian requires Fisherman. I also believe that you need to do Fisherman for certain oils for Alchemists. I think. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I haven't gotten to the point where I have to go back to fishing yet. I haven't done... Oh, man. I haven't done fishing in so long. That was my very first gathering class, was fishing. And that was back when my character was a cat. Oh, I'm out of materials. That was back when my character was a cat, and I did the fishing kind of as a joke. But now that she's a bunny, it doesn't make sense for her to be like a heavy fisherman. I mean, maybe it does, but bunnies don't eat meat. Yeah, bunnies don't eat meat, so that doesn't really work. But I think I'll level fishing eventually. Anyway, we got all the way up to 58, which is the required point for this armor here. So now I can put it on, and that should level up my stats quite a bit. I still don't have any good accessories yet, unfortunately. All I have is the regular clothing, but this will level up my item class by a lot. I'll just have to level these up in the future, but now if I craft anything, my abilities are significantly boosted. And obviously I can craft better materials later, but I'm waiting to do that until I level all my classes, because here's the thing that kind of sucks about crafting. And I learned this very early on, and it kind of made me hate crafting, but also not hate it at the same time. Let me just choose a random level 50 here. This one works. Okay, so this is a Leatherworkers craft here, okay? So in order to make this body armor here, you need this leather. You also need this leather. Both of those are leather working items that you create in that class. But then you need wool yarn. And in order to get that, you need to be, I believe, like 46 to 50 or like a certain level in cloth or weaver. So all classes kind of like are interchangeable. If you level 1, it's going to help another one at some point down the line. And that is both cool and I also hate it at the same time. Because I reached a point, like I started with Weaver. Yeah, I started exclusively leveling Weaver, I think last week. It didn't take me long to level it. It was just frustrating at some points because I got to like level 30, 35, 40, and I realized there were certain things I couldn't craft until I leveled up the leatherworking class. So I went and worked up leatherworking so that I could get that one item so that I could mass power level one thing. And then, you know, it kind of just went back and forth until I realized I can't do anything productive unless I level up all of the classes at the same time. So, but I will say, getting one class all the way up to 60 was the only hard part. Now that I've got one up to 60, every other one was infinitely easier for me to do. Like, which was my second one? I believe the second one was armor. So my armor was my next class I got all the way up to 60. And it was way easier. And then same with leatherworker. Discretionary note, you can buy all the mats you need for leveling. You don't need to rely on other classes. This is true. This is very true. Here's why I didn't do that. You know what, actually, it's kind of hard to show off here. It's kind of hard to show off here. Let me go to Lenosha, because it's a lot easier to get to a market board. Dom is very correct. You can buy all of the materials that you need for that. However, you don't buy it from NPCs. A lot of these materials, well, some of them you can buy from NPCs, but after like level 10 or 15, you have to rely on them being on the market board. Let me search an item that I remember costing a lot. Do I spell it like that? Yes. Okay. This is a level 35, 40 crafting ingredient for alchemist. I was crafting something with leather and I was like, you know what? Maybe I could just buy it off the marketplace. It is not cheap to buy this. They actually added it looks like some people added more of it recently, which is nice because there was like 3 options from it when I was trying to buy it. This person here has flooded the market, which is very nice. I wish they were here earlier, but look at how expensive it is. I only needed one of them. I only needed one, and look at how expensive it is to buy 20 of them. So Dom is very correct. You can power level a class by just using the marketplace, or by crafting, or by buying it from NPCs if you're able to. That's not going to be the case all the time though. So this is when you do crafting, if you have no money, which is what I basically had when I started. I had less than 100,000 gil when I started. I'm recovering now because I'm selling the things that I'm crafting slowly, but if you have no money, you are forced to basically level every single class. Now, I will say, all of my friends said that I should not do that. I should not power level all of them instead and do my dailies and then level them. But I don't like doing that. I don't want to go back to... I don't want to go back to... I don't want to do my dailies right now because dailies aren't fun. I don't like doing my dailies right now. I'm actually very not wanting to fight. I'll be doing it tomorrow though, but when I was doing nothing but crafting, I did not want to do... As you can see, the deadpan stare of just how upset I am with my choices. It's just like, I did not want to go back to doing any fighting classes for the time being. I just wanted to... I just wanted to craft. And if it meant I spent all my money to do it, I spent all my money to do it. And I'm slowly recovering. I tried to put a high level item on the marketplace. It's not working so far. I might have to go mine some more steel. In fact, that's probably something I'm going to be doing tonight. But that is probably the hardest part about crafting, is if you're not willing to spend a lot of money in order to get started on it, you're not going to get very far without leveling all of them at the same time. Anyway. Off of that rant. The next, so I so far have leveled 3 out of, I believe, 8. Yeah, there's 8 crafting classes, and I have leveled 3 of them. Are you behaving, chat? Oh, there's temp. I can turn the temp on. There we go. I would like to say that chat is behaving. Yes, temp. Welcome. But anyway, I think what we're gonna do tonight is I've got Weaver, Leatherworker, and Armor to 58 at minimum. I think the next class that is closest behind that is Carpenter. And I think I'm going to leave Culinarian for last, because I want to do all of the other non-food ones and then do Culinarian last, because Culinarian was my first crafting class and I decided to leave it to go do other stuff. We're going to leave Culinarian for last. Instead, we're going to move on to Carpenter, because I like Carpenter, and also all of my gathering and crafting classes, for the time being, are wearing the same glamour. They are going to change. When I hit level 90, all my glamours are going to change. Like, when I become level 90, I'm going to become a Master Chef Culinarian, or I'm going to look like a freaking awesome alchemist. And then I'm going to wear BDSM when I become a leather worker. I'm kidding. Or am I? No, I'm really kidding. But that's the plan. How long has Judy House been on screen? That's me, and she's been here forever. Anyway, let's see here. I can do the next quest, hopefully. So let's travel here. Basically, leveling for me is going to consist of a couple of things. It's either going to be doing the job quest or doing the Ishgard restoration stuff. And when it typically boils down to, oh, I need this material from the overworld. Okay, let's go grab it. Oh, I need this material from gathering from the diadem. Let's go grab that. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of that. We're almost to level 40. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this quest, and then we're gonna do a whole bunch of plywood, and then we're going to, once we hit 40, we're gonna start working on the Sky Builders crate here, and just crafting a crap ton of Sky Builders crates. Mom into BDSM? No. I don't think there's anything wrong with leather. Okay, alright, we're gonna go this way. Please don't clip that out of context. It was a joke. Anyway. That too. Yeah, let's avoid that. Let's avoid that, because... Yeah, Toa, message me after stream, please. Anyway. Anyway, let's get started with the level 35 quest. I'm just gonna let you guys know, I don't read the story for the crafting quests, because they're all basically the same. Here, let me tell you how a crafting class story goes. Start new class. The guildmaster thinks that I'm total shit and that I don't know what I'm doing. Asks me to create the most basic of basic things. I come back with hot shit on a plate. The guildmaster thinks I'm hot shit and then asks me to make more things. Then I start challenging the other people in the guild. I beat the person in the guild, and then the guildmaster thinks that I am uber hot shit. That is basically how these story quests go with crafting. So I'm not going to read them, because that's basically it. Trust me, that's all of them. Mom is into green earth. There we go. That's a little bit more accurate. So he wants us to present an oak longbow. Let's see, this is level 35, so I have none of the materials for that. Actually, I might. Oh, this is Mom when I actually get around to reading. So, when it comes to getting the materials for this, all of the materials from this will come from gathering or from killing monsters. If I have to kill any monsters, there's gonna be some research that I'm gonna have to go on the internet for, because one of the things that kind of sucks about Final Fantasy, they have a log for crafting and gathering. They don't have one for monster drops. I really wish they would include one for monster drops, because then I wouldn't have to use the internet and then write it down on paper where the specific monster that drops wool, so I can make wool, is. It's in Kurthus, by the way. So these are the materials that I need in order to craft this longbow. And he also wants the longbow to be high quality. So let me see. Oak lumber and ash branch. Those two are going to be gathered by the botanist. We should have some steel with us, so let's go into saddlebag. I should have a piece of steel on me. Yes, I do. And it's a high quality one. So that is taken care of. Linen. I know that linen is a weaver... Linen. Linen is from flax. Right, I remember that. Flax is easy to get. That is another thing that I can get from the... from botanist. In fact, you know what? We'll make flax the first thing that we go for right now. So, I believe that there's nothing else in there. Really, Mom, you're supposed to ask your fellow adventurers for monster drops. You like all the Homura Pyra off of Thames. Oh dear. Okay, so let me go into logs. We are going to look for... Oh shoot, I just forgot what it's called. Oh, flax. Need flax. Oh, I remember this area. I grabbed a lot of flax when I was crafting at level 35, because that was a really fast way for me to level up. This is before I did Ishkar Restoration, but okay. So, really quickly, show how I use the gathering log. Yep, that's the gathering log. Let me just type in flax again. So, all of them are separated in 5 level increments here. Flax is level 35 here. So you pick the item you want, you click on it, and it will tell you where you can find it. So it says that it is only found in the Black Shroud, and South Shroud, and then it'll give you the general area for where you can find it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on my bird. Yep, there's my bird. My red bird. Totally planned that there. Alright, and I believe it says that it specifically comes from trees. Oh. Yeah, there's a tarantula for you. Now... Hang on, wait, why is it not showing the flax? Oh, that's why it's not showing the flax, because we're in the wrong thing. Flax. Right, I was a little confused there, because flax is normally a vegetation thing. Got a lot of flack for flax. There you go. So, we should only need 1 flax. I'm just gonna gather all of it, and then craft the linen. Okay, that's 1 item. We are going to switch to Weaver, because we need to craft the linen. The linen yarn. Okay. So there's 2 ways you can synthesize. You can synthesize normally, which is done the step-by-step process, or you can do the quick synthesis, which allows the computer to make it, and it might be high quality, but most of the time it won't be. So we're just gonna synthesize one normally by ourselves. Let's see here. This is a durability 40, so I'm going to use waste not, want not. And we're just gonna get started here. So to kind of like break down these skills here, the basic touch one and the basic touch and standard touch is a combo skill. So you start out with basic touch and then jump over to standard touch. Occasionally you'll get precise touch. That depends on the quality of the item at the time of the step. And then there is a skill that you get at 50 called, I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. This is one of the gods in Final Fantasy. Bygot? Somebody please correct me. This skill works based off of how many stacks of inner quiet you get, and you get inner quiet from doing standard touch. Of course, I won't need to worry about that because this thing is really easy to make, especially at how high of a level I am. Once I do that, I'll do a basic synthesis, and that should actually finish it all the way to max. There we go. We got ourselves a linen yarn. So go back to Carpenter. We have the linen yarn we need. We have the steel we need. Now we just need an ash branch and an oak lumber. So, back to find this. Ash branch. Need myself an ass branch. Okay. How's everyone doing tonight? I didn't ask. I normally ask that, when, I just stream on Facebook. I just normally ask that immediately. I didn't ask that, actually, I asked that in the poll. If you haven't voted in the poll, I noticed that there are 10 votes in the poll. That's awesome. The fact that there are 10 votes shows me that at least 10 people dropped by. That's awesome. That actually makes me really happy. Actually, I really like polls now, because it tells me how many people are actually showing up. That's cool. We only need one ash branch. We're gonna grab, 4. Never mind, we're gonna grab, 8. I forgot the last one we need. What is the last one we need? We need oak. Oak lumber. Okay, oak lumber is easy. All we need is oak wood. Oak log. That's exactly where we just were. Oh my goodness. That's okay. Oh, wait. No. We can teleport down right there. I always forget that there's a teleport spot right here. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. But anyway. I like polls now because the poll will actually give me a pretty good idea. So many people dropped by. I like that. Thank you for voting, by the way, if you did. I appreciate it. Hi, Mom. Hello, Alpha. Alpha TV, welcome. There's my mature tree. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I didn't actually talk about gathering. Because gathering is a little bit different to crafting unless you're doing collectibles. So, because I'm so high of a level, all of these skills don't matter. Unless I'm going for something specific or I'm looking to collect. The only skill that you really need to... There's only a couple skills that you need to worry about as a gatherer, especially at a high level. First one is triangulate. It shows me where trees and branches are. Truth of Forest. This one helps me to find things that I wouldn't normally find. And Sneak. This basically allows me to walk around enemies that are my level or about 4 levels higher. So if I was like level 30 to 35, none of these guys would see me. Although these are a poor example because they're all blue enemies and they don't grab aggro unless I hit them. But you get what I mean. Tacos? I'll take a taco. Are you offering tacos? I love me a taco. Okay, we got our oak wood. Let's go to a safe spot. And I'm gonna craft me some oak wood. Or an oak lumber with my carpenter class. Okay, so ash branch, oak lumber. Oak lumber. Oak lumber. Alright, we are gonna synthesize this because I want it to be high quality. So again, we do waste not, want not. We're going to do basic touch and standard touch. Now, one thing that's really important is because these two are if you do these two in the combo order, it actually reduces the cost of standard touch by half. So it's encouraging you to do one after the other, basically. Now, oh, you know what? I should show this off. There are 2 skills that you can do that have a chance to increase your progress or your quality by a lot, but it's a 50% chance of success. If it fails, then you lose out on step progress. So this one increases quality and requires no crafting points. We're just going to hit that and hope for the best. And it did not work. Alright, fair enough. Tricks of the Trade is another skill that you should always be proccing if you're crafting by hand. If it shows up, it will only show up if the condition is good or excellent. Basically restores 3 crafting points for you. Alright, we're gonna hit Waste Not, Want Not again. Should I do this? We'll do it one more time. Okay. Part of me is afraid it's not gonna be finished. I wasted too much time with the quality. I don't have enough to restore the mend it. Oh, 84%. Oh. Let's do it. Let's see. Are we gonna finish it? No, it didn't finish. Alright, see that's what happens when you fail. Alright, let's do that again, and I'm not gonna mess around this time. Not gonna mess around this time. Oh, here's an interesting thing that is worth showing. So right here, I've got the choice to either do a standard touch or a tricks of the trade. So either I could restore crafting points or do this. I can't have both. I have to choose one because the other one will disappear right after. I normally just choose the standard touch because 20 craft points is not that big of a deal to me. Okay. Excuse me. We need at least 2 Waste Not, Want Not, or we need at least 1 stack of Waste Not. Alright, it's at 100%, so now we should be able to finish it. And there we go. Whew, and we leveled up from that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Can I make this? Yes, I can. Alright, so we're gonna actually get to make this. So, the way that this works, you have to choose if you want to use normal quality or high quality. As you can see here, the quality meter goes up based off of the high quality items you can use. The max is 50% of the quality, and there are only 3 items out of this that we can have high quality on, and those are the items that we craft. The things that you can naturally mine or gather, you cannot get with high quality. It's just not possible. So the max is 50% of the build. We already hit that. So synthesize, and durability is 80. Okay, so if we proc Waste Not, Want Not, ooh, you know what? Give me that free give me those free crafting points back. Alright. Because we have so much of that, I am not super duper afraid to just use this again. We should hit 100% quality here. Alright. Now we have to hit... I think we will... Well, we definitely will. We basically got 5 steps to do this. Learning with mom is fun. I know, right? Basically just need to do basic synthesis all the way to the end there. And there we go! We crafted a high quality oak bow. And now we can return to hand it over. And then once we do that, we can just go do some crafting in the diadem for a while. Okay. Come in here. Alright, go for it. Now, this could get me to 40. I highly doubt it will get me to level 40. But there's a chance it could. There's a chance. And one thing that I really like is it always shows what your item looks like after you craft it and hand it over. That's always cool. Oh, right, we have to hand it over. Some of these quests you have to take the item to somebody. A lot of the ones for woodworking, you actually just have to deliver it, which I think is kind of neat. There's a little differences. This one you just have to deliver most of them to the clients. So, I'm gonna run here. Hello. You've been here before. I've helped you before. I'm not actually I won't be delivering it to him. I'll be... Oh, nope, never mind, I did deliver it to him. So now I have to close out the quest. And that is a job quest, basically. Again, there's a chance that we could get another one since we're so close to 40. Hello, Beaton. That's a really interesting name. Alright, so I could select some of these items that will give me higher stats. I'm not going to, though, because I want more money. And... oh, I'm just shy. I've been collecting a lot of... yeah, I already can just reselect this. There we go. So I've already got better statted items anyway. I've been collecting these... clothing items, these armor items, as I've been leveling my other classes. By the time I get to blacksmith at level 1, I'll already have a kit for it. Which is funny. Alright, well, we are not quite level 40 yet. That means we get to do some more crafting of Ishgard restoration items. Before I do that really quickly, I want to explain these macros right here. I believe everyone knows what a macro is, but just to quickly explain it, a macro is basically a set of instructions that you normally would select with multiple buttons, or it's basically either a string of code that you select with one button, or a bunch of buttons condensed down to one button action. And that is basically what these macros are. I have a couple different macros that I'm not going to talk about because those are related to my fighting classes, but these are the ones that we got here. And these two are for different levels in the Ishgard restoration area. So this one is for level 20 to 40, and this one is 40 to 60. I don't have one for 60 above because I haven't done any of the crafting yet. But these are the basic two ones that I have equipped. The recipe for these I did not make. I actually got them from an online document. Actually, if people want the document, if people are interested in this document, let me know because I can give it to you. But it basically says these are the skills that you should equip, and I basically copy pasted it. So those are my macros. So what we're gonna do here, we're very close to leveling up, so I'm pretty sure that we will, while we just sit here and craft. We're just going to let the computer craft for me for a little while. And again, as I mentioned earlier, you can see the quality. These bars here represent the reward that we'll get. Since we're so close to 40, we should get either very close to or the max quality. Oh, see, we got the max quality here. There we go. How much XP? Oh, we didn't get a lot of XP from that. Never mind. We're not going to level up off of this. Oh, we're actually going to have to go to the diadem. Alright, let's go to Ishgard. Let's go to Ishgard. And we will finish crafting all of it there. Once I am done actually crafting these ones, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll switch to gathering, and we'll spend some time gathering materials for the 40. Actually, we've got a couple of the ones for the level 41, but I'm gonna do some more crafting for that because I don't want to jump immediately into the craft or the job class into the job quests immediately, because a lot of these job quests, like once you get up to 50, the job quests get really complex. Like, this is the one for... This one right here is for leatherworker. I need 3 high-quality items to be delivered. One is somewhat difficult to make. You saw how long it took me to get the materials for 1. The materials for 3 at that level is kind of difficult, especially if, you know, most of your classes aren't leveled up. So I am going to avoid that one for today. I might do that one off camera because it's going to require a lot of hard work. But yeah. All right, let's do some more crafting here. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I really like, as opposed to all of the other MMOs I've played, because let's see, what games have I played where I've done crafting? I did MapleStory crafting, and that wasn't fun. And I can't remember why I didn't like it, but I didn't like MapleStory crafting. What else? There have been a couple of other little RPGs that I've played. I'm trying to remember the name of this one that I played. But it was an MMO that... Oh, excuse me, had crafting in it, and I did it because I kept dying at the higher level stuff. And it didn't end up helping me at all. So I got pissed off and decided never to do crafting again. But crafting is... It's really weird that I enjoy crafting now. Because I've always been kind of... I've always just like not really enjoyed crafting that much for whatever reason, and so now that I am into the now that I'm at the spot where I do enjoy it, it's really interesting. It's really just a weird thing. Oh, there's the chicken again. Chicken's over there still. So I don't know, I love it in this game because it does feel like more of a puzzle or of a task to get it done. And I love that they did it like that. I also love that fishing... Oh, I should really try and go fishing tonight. Remind me, chat. Remind me to go fishing before I stop streaming, and I will get some baits, and we will go fishing. Because I want to show you guys fishing in this game. It's very fun. This is one of the few games where fishing doesn't suck. Because I'm gonna be honest, fishing in almost every game I've ever played sucks butts, like heavy butts. It sucks heavy butts. Fishing in this game is fun, unless I need to go fishing at a certain time of day or when it rains. Like when it rains, you know, I don't know if Ty is still here. If I ever need to get a fish while it's raining, I might as well just wait for Ty to get on, and then I'll go fishing with him. Because it always rains. It always rains wherever he goes. I don't know why, but oh goodness. Can confirm fishing is life. It is. Oh goodness, very fun. Oh look, there is Hikari. My first 90 was Fisher. See, I was thinking about making Fisher my first 90, but I stopped fishing at level 60, and then I just stopped doing crafting for the longest time. And when I came back, I was like, you know what, we're not going to do fishing. Let's do miner. I like mining. I play Minecraft. You know, you guys know that I love playing Minecraft. So I decided to make Miner my new gathering main, and it worked out pretty well. I actually really enjoyed playing Miner, and so I plan to go back to Fisherman after I finish Botanist and Miner. After I get them both to 90, unless I need something from Fisher for specific crafting. Then I'll just have to level Fisher along with all of my other classes. But I haven't needed Fisher yet in order to craft specific things. For the most part, I feel like Fisher is really only useful for fishing and making food. There is a chance... Oh, I think we're getting a performance right now. There is a chance that that you'll need Fisher for... Like, the one thing I can think of it is... Alchemist, because Alchemist needs specific Alchemist requires specific oils because it's alchemist. That makes sense. So if it requires me to go fishing, that makes sense. I'm not necessarily thinking it will, but I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility. If I have to go fishing for fish oil or something of that nature, it would not surprise me. Anyway, I love the show right now. It's actually really, really helpful. It's really helpful while I'm crafting right now. Oh, goodness. This top I have her wearing makes her badoinka-doinks look massive. I would have to zoom in. It's kind of hard to zoom... Well, actually, I can do this. You'd have to turn around, though, in order for me to see. We're changing what the main attraction is right now. Because I can't exactly see it well. Oh, actually, I mean, if you dance like that and occasionally turn around, I guess we can... Well, okay. I mean, I guess, here's the thing with Final Fantasy. I feel like Square totally would be fine with, oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, now you can get kind of a closer view. Not too close for you two. But, I feel like Square would totally allow the body part slider be a lot bigger, if not for the fact that Western culture. I feel like if this was purely and I'm going to tell you why I think this. You want to know why I think this? PSO2, okay? PSO2 is another MMO. It also has crafting that I've never tried. I heard it sucks ass. But PSO2 is another MMO that I've played, and I've played both the Japanese version and the English version. The Japanese version first, because that was all that was available. And I know firsthand that in the Japanese version, the sliders for making your body bigger was very different from the body slider in the American version. I don't know why they felt the need to specifically hinder that, but that is a thing that is the case. Now, in PSO2's, what did they call it? PSO2 NCS, I think? In the new PSO2 game, they actually had an item in the Japanese version only. Okay, this is a Japanese only item. I'm not going to show it on screen because it totally would get this video. Well, I mean, I'm not monetized, so it doesn't matter. But YouTube would hate this video if I show this. But in PSO2's new expansion, they literally had an item in the Japanese version that made your chest massive. Like, legit gigantic. Bigger than these. Literally, bigger than these. I'm not even kidding. That was an item that you could get. And it worked with all of your clothing, or most of your clothing. But I only know about that because I was comparing the differences between the American version and the Japanese version with a friend, and a friend brought that up to me. And I was like, how do you know that? And he's like, because I tried it. So, alright, let's try this level 60. Oh wait. Actually, the level 61 will not work just yet. For a specific reason. Actions and traits. When do I unlock? Okay, I unlock that at 47. Right, so I can't do level 40s until I hit level 47 because we need Waste Not, Want Not 2. Or Waste Not 2. So I cannot do Guy Builder's Crate until I get this. This is the one thing that I absolutely need in order to do the second one. So I think until I can get to that one, we're gonna do some more gathering for the time being. But we handed all that in. Let's do some more Kupo cards because yes, top I have her wearing makes message redacted. Proof that I am colorblind. Wait, what was that message? I didn't see that. What was the message? Wait, will it let me see it? It won't let me see it. That is weird. Okay. Oh, we can get a casual attire coffin. I have never seen what these look like. But I really want to win one of these. Never mind. I'm gonna get a cordial. It's also because the game is rated T. Yoshi P even came out and said that the reason why they aren't okay with prawn mods is because it's not M rated. Yeah. Here's my mild rebuttal to that. Manga and anime for 14-year-olds in Japan is... I think... Isn't Fairy Tail meant for teens? Isn't Fairy Tail like a teen manga? I'm pretty sure it is. Because I remember the reason why I got it when I was younger, a reason why my mom allowed it is because it said for teens. I'm gonna be honest with you, Fairy Tail should not be for just teens. It probably is meant for teens in Japan, but not teens in America. So my rebuttal to that is, even if it is rated T, you still could get away with that in Japan terms. In my opinion. My opinion, though. Themes of this game are so M-rated. Yeah. Yeah. Female Rose and Female Vieira's, their chest sizes are huge. I went the absolute max I could for Mikote. Yeah, Mikotes are kind of tiny, I'm not gonna lie. But you chose that as your... I mean, I chose that as my first class as well. But then I changed. Okay, we're gonna put that in here for now. Until I need it later. We're also gonna put this snake skin in here for now. Until I need it for later. Okay, let's go gathering. And we're gonna be gathering two different things. We're gonna be gathering... Ishgard Restoration. We are going to be gathering the... Let's switch to you. We're going to be gathering the Skybuilder Switch and Mahogany Logs for both of the crafting recipes that we are going to be doing. So let's go back in there. I will probably level up, maybe, while doing this. We'll see. You just go check your Discord. Yeah. Oh. Can you wait till I'm done to do that? Or do you need me to do it right now? Because if I can do it later, I'm gonna do that later. But if you need me to do that right now, I can do it right now. They could go bigger, and I would say that it would be hard, but modders approve otherwise. No, yeah, exactly. I 100% think that it is possible to go bigger. I think that the West is the only reason why you don't see it that way. And I don't know if that is a diss on Western culture, or if that is just, you know, it's whatever. But, yeah. That is not proof, by the way, or fact. That is, That is just a theory. A game... Oh, let me try that again. That's just a theory. A game theory. That's terrible. Oh, I hated that. As it came out of my mouth, that felt like I was breathing... I feel like I was spewing poison. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess I can do that right now. Hold on just a moment. Problem, I don't know how to do this. Nanya, I don't know how to do what you need me to do. No, not that. Is it there? Might be. No. Oh, that one. Oh. Okay. Okay, it should be changed now. Could be. I have no idea. If it didn't work, then I have no idea how to change it. Okay. Oh. Guys, I forgot to say this. I used to say this all the time when Temp would stream on YouTube. I always forget to say it now, but I'm gonna try not to be. If you like the content, alright? If you like me streaming my content, hit the like button, because every time one of you guys hits the like button, it tells YouTube that you like my content, and it's going to recommend my content to other people. Just like a video, it will recommend my live stream to other people. If people like Final Fantasy, you liking this makes it more likely for the algorithm to suggest me right now to people. So if you have not already, please like. Please like. I promise I won't say that a lot. I know a lot of YouTubers say that a lot, and I will be saying it just because it does help, but it is very helpful for discoverability. Hell, even if you dislike it, like, if you dislike it, dislike it. Dislike it all you want. You wanna know why I don't care? Because that doesn't matter. All it does is refines the like, here's why I love YouTube's algorithm. Like, when it was explained to me by Paco, because Paco knows everything about the, well, probably not everything. He knows a lot about the algorithm. Way more than I do. But the way he explained it, if you like the content, it's more willing for the algorithm is like, okay, we will push this forward and we will recommend it to people that are similar to, let's say, if Nanya hits the like button, it's more likely to recommend it to people that watch content similar to Nanya. Let's say that Temp dislikes it. If Temp dislikes it, the algorithm is like, okay, we will still push this content forward, but people that are similar to Temp, we will not recommend it to, or we will recommend it to less often, because people that are similar to Temp may not like it as much. So that is why it doesn't matter if you hit the like button or the dislike button. Like, literally, I appreciate it if you hit both. And hell, if I could show my like to dislikes, I'd be okay with it. I mean, like, comparatively to bigger people, my dislikes, my like to dislikes aren't that high right now, just because I'm new. But I don't care which one I get, because they're both helping push me into the algorithm. And I am okay with that. I am okay with that. Smash that dislike button. Yeah, do it. Likes. Thank you, Reptar X2. Welcome, by the way. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, like, I looked at my shorts content the other day because I'm making shorts, and some of them are a little wonky. Trust me, I look at some of my old shorts, like, man, maybe I should have re-recorded that. But some of them have dislikes. Actually, I should probably look at this right now while we're mining. Or not mining, gathering. Show me YouTube Studio. Okay. Run over to my next node here. My mount. We're gonna go to my next node here, and I'm gonna pull up my analytics because I want to. Some of my YouTube shorts have been popping off, and it's usually those ones that I get the most likes to dislikes on. So contents. Likes. Show me the like. Will you show me the like? Or do I have to click on an individual video? I might have to click on an individual video here. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, it's really interesting how likes and dislikes work. Well, how it shows it to you. So my most recent short, which was uploaded yesterday, right now has 5,000 views, which, man, shorts are really weird. Like, a lot of my video content, since I am brand new, isn't going to be as far pushed in the algorithm. But because shorts is a thing that YouTube is trying to push because it wants to compete with TikTok, my shorts content is getting way more traction, purely due to the fact that it's a different screen resolution and that it's marked as a short. And so, while my regular videos or my streams are getting 50 or 20 to 50 views, I have a couple shorts that have over 5,000 views. And that's wild to me. Oh, this one has a couple comments to it. I know. Yeah, this was. Oh, I remember that one. Okay, I remember that one. Oh my goodness. Oh man. But yeah, some of them, like, for the ones that have a couple thousand views, like 91% likes and then a couple of dislikes, and it's like, whoa, that's really interesting to see. It's actually really cool. The only thing that kind of sucks is I can't see my dislikes when I'm on my private account, because when I'm on my phone, I'm rarely on my YouTube account unless I'm uploading a short. But when I'm on my private account, I can't see the dislikes. I actually have to sign in and look at my analytics, which is really annoying. Because I do actually like seeing the dislikes. I personally don't care if people dislike it. But there's this one short, the short I uploaded yesterday, got a couple of. I normally don't get a lot of comments on my shorts because the way the shorts work, I mean, it's like TikTok, and that people normally don't comment on TikToks, because they're just there to swipe through the content. Now on TikTok, I actually get way more comments on my videos than I do on YouTube. And I think that's just because whenever... actually, I will say this. Most of the comments on my TikTok... There's two types of comments on my TikTok. Number one. Oh my gosh, it's a Splatoon! It's a Splatoon, guys! Oh my gosh! Hey, friend! That's a Splatoon! And she's making videos! Oh my gosh! I actually find those ones very adorable. I typically respond saying, I'm not actually a Splatoon, but thank you for saying hi. That's like half of the comments. The other half is like commenting on the video. Or there's a variation of both of them together. But that's like the comments I get on my TikTok, and they're all adorable. But I got actually, after I uploaded my short yesterday, I got a comment that kind of made me laugh a little bit. And it wasn't the one that Dom uploaded, because Dom uploaded one that was kind of funny. Although that one did make me laugh a little bit. To bed I go. Also, oh my goodness, you went into a Joyzy accent? I did, yes. Love you, Mom. I love you too. But there was a comment that I got on my short yesterday, and I wasn't offended by it, because I don't get offended by like I am waiting for the day where I read a comment and I'm like, man, that actually made me upset. Like, I'm genuinely excited for that day, because I'm gonna be like, okay, why did this make me upset? Because I'm weird and I like to study the human condition. But this comment that they left, they clearly left it like to be rude, or maybe well, actually, I don't know that for sure. They could have left it because they wanted to be rude, or they left it because they genuinely said to themselves, do I care about this short? No. And then they just commented that. So literally their only comment was, no one cares. And I was like, dang. Okay. Oh, they literally just said no one cares. I'm like, in my head, I'm just like, that's not true, because like, I think at the time that I saw the comment, like a couple thousand people already watched it and already liked the video. So I was like, clearly this is wrong, but thank you for your opinion. I actually commented back, and this is my response that I'm going to use whenever I get comments like that. I'm not going to use this every time, but my most common response when people say that, and then what I wrote was, I wrote, well, maybe, but thanks for commenting. That tells YouTube that you enjoy my content and suggests it to other people like you. Now, I know that that's 100% true on Instagram. I'm not 100% on YouTube, but I know that it's a little bit similar to likes and dislikes. Whenever you comment on a video, I do believe that it has the chance of YouTube suggesting it to other people like yourself in your specific profile type. So my response whenever someone leaves a comment like that is, oh, well, thank you for the comment. It doesn't matter what you... I'll never say it like this. It's just like, oh, thank you for the comment, even though it was kind of rude. It tells YouTube that you enjoy my content, and it will probably suggest the video to someone just like you. His only response was bro. I mean, I'm guessing it's a bro. Or a he. It might not be, but, their only response was bro. And I think it was because they were either dumbfounded that that was my response, or they were expecting something different. I don't know, I just found it silly. And again, I don't even care that much. I was just reminded of that while looking over these stats, I don't know. YouTube is really weird. Well, algorithms in general are just really weird. Like learning how to capture one or how to get one to work is just really weird sometimes, because I know a lot of people that will spend months or even years trying to figure out how the algorithm works. Knowing how it works now, or knowing the specifics of how it's supposed to work, I feel like I am confident in just like this, just being like, oh, I know how to wrangle it and how to get it to do what I want. Like, yeah, so it's been interesting. And I'm definitely doing a lot of like different things to kind of see how it bounces off. But yeah, it's an interesting conversation. I think I started that conversation just based off of talking about the like button. But yeah, YouTube's algorithm is a really interesting thing. We love mom, but can we do love mom? Oh, I see what you're saying there. Let's say no. Let's say no. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Man. Today, oh my goodness. Today actually wasn't a very long day to me. So, at work, I've kind of explained it before. At my security job, like 90% of it is just sitting in a guardhouse and letting people pass onto the property. After they tell me some information and I deem them worthy to enter. Like, you shall pass or you shall not pass. You are not worthy to enter. Deserve a ban? I mean, I could mute you for... Oh, there's a timeout. Do you want me to put you in timeout? There's a special fanfare I play whenever I have to ban someone or put them in timeout. Security mom? Yep, pretty much. What was I saying? Oh, right. So 90% of my job is just sitting and letting people in all day. Not a hard job. The only part that kind of sucks is entertainment, because 8 to 12 hours, and today was a 12-hour day, so it was especially difficult. The hardest part is staying awake and staying alert. And I typically do that by just doing whatever on my phone. Whether that's talking to people or doing whatever on my phone. At least you have people to talk to. Me, I'm alone 99% of the time. Well, I'm alone. I would say that I'm similar. I think the only difference between you and me is you don't interact with the public. And I do. I would say on average, every 10 to 15 minutes I have to talk to somebody and let them in or deny them entry. Roughly 10 to 15 minutes based on the amount of people I get per day. So yeah, but again, the hardest part of a security officer's job is just being there and being present. And so what I do is mostly talk to friends on my phone, or I watch YouTube, or I play mobile games. I've actually had this weird resurgence. For the longest time, I have not touched mobile games. I've actually been waiting to get my Steam Deck so that I can play my Steam Deck at work, because that's gonna be a lot of entertainment for me. But I've had this resurgence of trying out mobile games, because for the longest time, I've not touched any mobile games, period. Like, The only mobile game that was on my phone was Honkai Impact for the longest time. And I didn't really count that as a mobile game because it was so high quality that I really didn't like playing it on my phone. But then I got Pikmin Bloom because that was a walking game, and it was basically Pokemon Go, but Pikmin, and I don't really like Pokemon, so I was like, you know what, I'll get this over that. And then I bought Sonic 4 Episode 1, which, if Temp is listening, he might be rolling his eyes at that, because a lot of people actually hate... Whoa! Oh, goodness. I accidentally turned up the volume for myself. A lot of people don't like Sonic 4. Like, a lot of... I actually read reviews where people were very pissed at Sega for Sonic 4. I don't see the hate for it. I mean, like, I like Sonic 4. Maybe that's just because it feels like a classic, but I liked it. Those were like the only games I had on there for a while. And then, like, I started to look on the App Store because I was like, you know what, I want something random to distract me with. And I've been slowly weeding out... Oh, that's a cool looking mount. I've been slowly weeding out, like, games to try. Oh, the soundtrack is almost over. Hold on a moment. Let me choose a new soundtrack here real quickly before I get back to my story. What could I choose here that I haven't touched in a while? Ooh, you know what? I haven't listened to this one in a while. I have not listened to this one in ages. This will bring back so much nostalgia. Oh, I love this one. This one is so good. It might actually make me cry a little bit because of how... Oh, this soundtrack was part of my childhood. Anyway. I, for the past, like, 2 weeks, have just been trying out a bunch of random... not gacha games, but... I don't have any other gacha games besides Honkai on my phone. I have been just trying out different mobile games to see which one sticks. And if I like one, I will keep it downloaded on my phone. Most of the time, the games that I have on my phone don't last longer than a day. I would try it if it's got, like, predatory ads or the gameplay's not fun, it doesn't stick around. But I've been slowly trying new ones, and there's a couple that I'm debating whether or not I want to keep them on my phone because they're fun, but they've got the ads in weird spots. But there's this one game that I found. There's one mobile game, and whenever I feel like I found a good mobile game, I have to like, do I really think that? Okay, let me back up a little bit. For the most part, I think a good majority of mobile games are just terrible. Just terrible cash grabs for people that aren't willing to put a lot of work into them. Now, that's not all of them, but I feel like a lot of them are, because most of them were made in Unity, and I know this because they don't remove the Made in Unity thing that displays on the app when you start it up. And the main purpose of the app, of the game, is to be simple enough that you are watching it, but it will also serve you an ad. So they're also making ad revenue from you playing the game and then passively watching an ad. And that is a lot, if not a good majority, of App Store games. And it's just like... I remember the time when all that was on the App Store was like Fruit Ninja, Angry Birds Star Wars. Oh man, that was a good Angry Birds game. And Plants vs. Zombies. And you didn't get them for free. You had to pay for them. Otherwise, all you got was a demo for the game. Nowadays, everything is free, or most of it is, but there's just like predatory ads just sitting right on top of everything. And so, whenever I find a game that isn't like that wasn't just made in Unity, or actually feels like the developer gave a shit, I feel like one really good diamond so far. It's called My Universe. And this isn't an endorsement, by the way. I have no idea who created this game. I'm not paying attention, but It's called My Universe, and I think the reason why I like it a whole lot is I really like games that distract me with numbers. That might be an autistic thing, but I like games that distract me with numbers. And this game is really good at that because you're basically it's kind of like Minecraft where you're mining materials because you have a pick, you have an axe, and you have a sword used to kill things. And your goal is to build the land because you spawn on one block, although it's not a block, it's like a hexagon. You spawn on one hexagon and you're mining trees with an axe, and your goal is to build the land by getting resources and then depositing them in the water. It's kind of, you know what, it reminded me of Raft. Raft is, I think, the game that it reminded me of the most, and that's probably why I was like so interested in it, because it was like, oh, this looks like Raft. I wonder if it plays like Raft, because I actually don't own Raft. That's one of those few games that I probably would play, but I am just too into Minecraft to play a lot of other sandbox titles at the moment. So I was like, I'll try this because it looks like Raft, and it was really nice. It actually didn't have very many intrusion like ads, and it actually was like, hey, if you pay $10, you don't get any more ads. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad deal. Now I didn't get rid of the ads immediately, because $10 for that is a lot. But after like I had played for an hour or two, I was like, you know what? This is good enough that I feel okay just throwing $10 at it so I don't see any more ads. Now they did have optional ads, like it's just like, hey, do you want more of this certain material? If you watch this ad for 30 seconds, we'll give you more of this certain material. I'm gonna be honest, I have seen a lot of ads because I don't, sometimes mining a couple thousand of one item where you're mining per second is like a couple hundred, or mining per minute is a couple hundred. It is very nice to just watch an ad to get this stuff done quicker. But it's a good game. If you've got a smartphone, I would suggest trying it because it's not a bad game. I think one thing that made me realize that this game just wasn't a petty cash grab is the creators of this game made a Discord for it. There is a Discord server for this game where you can join it and then mark your progress on it. And I thought it's very seldom that you get games that not only have the quality, but have a Discord server where they want their fans to chat and talk to each other. You don't see that. And that was really the thing where it's just like, okay, this is obviously a game that has quality in it, and I was all for it. I was definitely all for it. So, excuse me. So I've been playing it for the last 2 days. It actually was pretty much all I did today. All I did was play Hexagon game. I'll write out on my mount. How many materials do I have? 76 logs. And where are the sticks? Here's the sticks. Alright. Back? Welcome back. But yeah, I think it's a pretty decent mobile game. And I don't know, it's a nice little time waster. It's obviously going to be replaced by the Steam Deck when I get my Steam Deck in July or August, whenever that decides to come. But it's a nice little time waster that I have on my phone. It's also a really massive battery suck. The battery my phone has to be plugged in all the time when I'm playing it because it eats battery. It ate like 10% in 20 minutes of my battery, and it was just like, oh, I can't just play this without you being plugged in. So it's very fun, but also very, very taxing on my computer. Or not my computer, my phone. I guess the phone isn't my computer, but anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing the last couple days of work. To avoid talking about the greater details of my job, because I can't, obviously as a security guard I can't talk about like specifics of my site, but Anyway, speaking of the Steam Deck, I still don't have information of when or if I get mine back from Valve. That is not good. You should probably email them and say, hey, are you going to give me a new one, or are you just going to replace this? Are you going to replace this one or fix it? I mean, maybe you give it a certain amount of time, but I would be concerned if I get my Steam Deck before you get yours back. Just saying. Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize we're level 69. Level 69 botanist, baby! Okay, I think what we'll do is we're gonna finish our rotation. One of the things I like doing is I like doing a full rotation of the entire diadem. And then once I finish that, I go craft, and then I rinse and repeat, basically. So that's basically what we're gonna do here. What time is it? 9:30. Okay, so I'm pretty strong. I'm not sure how far into the third hour I'm gonna go. I did say that I would play until I fell asleep. That was kind of just like a silly verbiage for until I get tired. And that might be into the third hour, but we'll see. It was kind of long. Long, short. Either or. Yeah, Anyway. Oh, gotta go back. There's one right there. Can't keep going back like that. Anyway. What is everybody getting into recently? Like, what is everybody's game that they've just been enjoying? Okay, I need to check Alchemist. So you need irons. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that because I was gonna do Alchemist the other day, and right. We're actually gonna finish. Let's finish Woodworker before we do Alchemist. Let's move forward. What did everyone do today? I'm curious. Is there nothing here? There's nothing here. What did everybody get up to today? I know that a couple people weren't awake at the same time I was, but I mean, if you are doing what you're doing for today, what are you doing? If that makes sense. Okay, we should be able to make quite a lot with this mahogany and this Sky Builder switch. Okay. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, since it's Friday/Saturday, played Warhammer Space Marines most of the night. I just started working on my little project. Yes. Mama's harvesting wood as a level 69. Oh man. I couldn't even think of that one if I tried. Oh my goodness. Oh man, wow. I don't know why that made me tear up a little bit. Maybe it's because it's so funny. Oh man, that's bad. I'm crafting gear for my crafters. That's basically, I'm planning on doing, like, once all my classes are up to level 60, that's what my plan is to craft gear for them. Well, actually, I gotta, once I get up to, no, actually, I don't have to, because once I get up to 60, all of them will have the level 58 gear, and, I will instead, so here's my thing, I will hold off of crafting gear until I hit 80 or 90, because until I hit those levels, I'm just gonna buy the Scripps armor, and that'll be good enough for the time being. Alright, we're gonna head out now. At least that's how I'm going to do it. I know other people might be different, but there we go. All of that stuff is inspected. Now I have some more. How many scripts do I have? Almost 3,000. See, there is an exchange over here, the script exchange right here. this person exchanges for specific gear sets. So these are... I have not looked up all of them, but these are specific gear sets that I would like to look up because they all cost the same price, and it is all level 1 gear, so it's all glamour gear. And I looked up the Mill Fiends one. I think they're all specifically for crafting and gathering looking stuff. There's just a lot of cool stuff you can buy here for scripts. I think there's a minion or two that you can probably buy. You have... Oh, wow, you have materia that you can buy as well. Oh, I might have to take advantage of that. It's actually really useful. Do you have... Oh, you've got the dye. Oh, you've got dyes here. Ooh. That might be useful, actually. You have a black dye? No, you don't. Ah, here we go. Here are the mounts. There's a couple of different mounts you can earn from this. They're all very expensive. These 2,000 scripts here is all from me crafting and gathering. And, oh my goodness, it's just a lot. Oops, not purchase. Repair. Because I do not have my stuff leveled up enough to just repair it myself. Doing my alliance raid on Dancer. Hit 84. Fun. Fun. Alright. That is a lot of people here. Alright. Switch over to Carpenters. And this... We need to get to 47. We might not get to 47. If we don't, we'll switch over to Alchemists and do some of the Alchemist stuff. But we basically need to do this plywood until we hit 47 so that we can get Waste Not 2. Really kind of sucks that you have to wait to get to that point, but what can you do? What can you do? Anyway. Meanwhile, I'm gonna stretch. Give my fingers a rest from the keyboard. That's one thing I like about macros. I get a rest from doing nothing but pushing buttons. Oh, man. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something really cool. This is something that I think is... this is another... I'm gonna show you guys this in a moment when this is done crafting. There is a macro. Okay. So, you might notice, okay, all of you Final Fantasy knowledgeable people might notice that my HUD is a little bit different from the norm. Everything is kind of moved differently, and that is because this is not my normal fighting class HUD. This is my gathering and crafting HUD. I actually figured out there is a macro you can do to switch your HUD layout. So I just go into HUD layout here. You can save up to 4 HUDs at a single time. This is my main one. It's somewhat similar to the HUD that everybody uses. The second one is my my crafting and gathering layout, and the other 2 here are unchanged. But there is a macro you can choose, or that you can make, or there is a code that you can make. So let me go to user macros. I think it's this one. Yes. So there is a macro you can, or sorry, a code that you can do that will change your HUD layout. So this is the one that so this one right here will change my class to Dragoon and change my HUD layout to 1. It will also change my gear to 1, which is Dragoon. Change the icon to Dragoon because, I mean, it's a class job for it. And it will summon Midgar some more as my minion, because my Dragoon I have minions for every single one of my classes. Not all of them yet, but eventually I will. And Midgar Samar is my minion for Dragoon. I think the one for Reaper is a Void Scent minion. I can't remember. But every single one has a minion, or if they don't, they will eventually. So I've got one to change into my main classes, and then I've got one to change into my crafting classes. And this is kind of what it looks like. This is really cool. I do the snap emote because why not? And it changes my entire HUD. This is actually really cool. I like this. So snap again, and it will change my HUD. It'll change my HUD to this one. I really like this, like, a lot, because one of the issues I was coming across with my normal HUD is you might notice this. I don't have the minimap in my normal HUD. The reason why I have the minimap in my crafting and gathering HUD is that is the only map that will show where you can get nodes from. It will not show that on this map right here. This is the map I use for everything, and everyone thinks I'm weird, but I like using this map for when I travel in different areas. So that's one thing that I had to have on my screen while crafting and gathering. As you'll notice, everything is also very oriented towards battle. And so I wanted to have a different HUD layout for gathering. And so I did research. It was actually this was the day actually that I became level 80 or level 90 miner. So I did research, and I learned there is a macro to change your HUD layout. And so now whenever I want to go crafting, I change to this HUD layout. This one is very laid back. You know, as you see, the main scenario quest is down here instead of up here. Quests are in the same spot because I need them right there. But this is very laid back, very bottom of the screen, because I'm not fighting anything. I'm just crafting. And all of that I want at the bottom of the screen, so everything else can be focused towards looking at what I want. I've also got emotes here because I love just throwing out. I love throwing out my my emotes here, and of course my T emote, my favorite emote in the game right now so far. Learning macros with Mom Akko, yes. Yes. So if you ever want to change your HUD layout with a macro, all you do is slash HUD layout and then whatever the number of the layout number is. You can also just do this in chat as well. Yep. Layout. But I am really glad that there is a macro or a code that you can use for that, because there ain't no way I'm just gonna type that every single time I wanted to go crafting and gathering. That is annoying. I am very happy that it's a button press. Like, oh, so very happy. All right, let's get back to crafting. But yeah, I love macros. I didn't use them before because I was like, I don't want to learn how to program shit. I don't want to learn how to type all of this stuff into the keyboard. But you know, most of the macros I learned by looking them up. Like all of the codes I learned by looking them up. Obviously the easiest ones that were able to be learned is the emotes, because the code for the emote one is just slash and whatever the name of the emote is. That's the easiest one to do. But you know, some of these more complex ones, like the HUD layout one, I looked up, and for doing the gear set change, I looked that one up as well. Because for the whole snap emote thing, I learned that from a video, and I can't remember what video it was for the life of me. Probably search it on YouTube, but I learned that you could do an emote, wait for a couple seconds, and then it could do the action you wanted it to. So I bought the snap emote, because who doesn't buy the snap emote if you like Emmett Selk? If you like Emmett Selk, you need to buy the snap emote. Just saying. You can't be an Emmett Selk fan if you can't snap your fingers like he does. So I bought the emote, and then I put all that together, and now I just feel like a total badass, snapping my fingers, and then changing classes right afterwards. And then bringing out a new minion as well. That's just really fun. I really enjoy just like random crap like that's just it's just random crap like that that I really really enjoy doing. Is just, there we go, I'm a different class. I don't know if you heard that, I just snapped my fingers. But yeah, that is, I don't know, Final Fantasy XIV and I have had an up and down relationship. Like the first year I played it, because I was always into other games, but I played it because I wanted to know the story. and the story is like the main reason why I got into it. The reason why I'm sticking to it now is I'm like, okay, here's a piece of content that, like, I think for me with the crafting, another part of it was, okay, the crafting is not like other games. I want to give it another try. I also want to have something that's unique to me, at least for the time being, because a couple of my friends are also going to do their crafting classes. But I wanted crafting to be the thing that I mastered, because a lot of my friends, like Temp, most of their classes are level 90, and they're just really good. They're really good at dungeon crawling. Like, they're really good at saying, oh, this is what this boss does, this is what that boss does, and when you're this class, you know, they're really good at just knowing all that crap. I'm not, because I'm kind of stupid and I don't pay attention all the time. So I decided to make crafting the thing that I'm really good at, because it's just, I don't know, there's something that's just really fun about saying, hey, I can craft this thing and make myself look amazing while doing it, and also make hundreds of millions of gil at the same time. Let me tell you, after only a week or two of poverty in game, I'm basically right back to the amount I started at when I started crafting, which is kind of crazy. So I will continue crafting forever, basically. I don't know. I enjoy it. I do eventually plan to go back and level up my fighting classes. Like, that is a goal of mine. Like, looking at this, I want to level these all up, because that's an achievement, right? I don't know if it's an actual in-game achievement. It probably is. But that's an achievement. Just to see all of those filled in, yeah, I want to do that. However, I feel like, because this is something not a lot of people do in this game, I feel like it is a different kind of achievement to have all of these leveled up. Like, being able to see all of my crafting and gathering up to 90, that feels like a different kind of achievement, and that's one that I want. So I think a bunch of different reasons, but that's why I enjoy. That's why I like doing crafting. It's a thing that I am uniquely enjoying, that my other friends have not enjoyed in a similar way. I don't know. All of my Malice thinks I'm weird for liking crafting, and I don't blame him, because, you know, in any other game I would think that crafting is dumb, but there's just something about it in this game that I just, like, really enjoy doing, so. Meanwhile, me alone in Cerberus, who needs to level up my class really badly. Is that a server? If that is a server, you know you can server hop, right? You know you can, like, pay to go to another server, and pretty soon you can go to a different data center. So if you play 14 and you want to be on another data center, eventually they're going to bring it to where you can transfer data centers. You should transfer to my data center so that you can play with me. You don't necessarily need to be on the same world, just be in the same data center, and you can play with me. How fun! That would be pretty fun. I'd love to see that. See, I'd love to bring all my friends onto the same data center, or the same server, so that we can all play together. All of my immediate friends, Temp, Dom, and Malice, we're all on the same server, but I'd love to have more friends just, like, to play this game with. If you're really good at 14, fighting, we're trying to build a static. I don't know if they're okay with me mentioning this. Well, I don't know if they want me to advertise this, but if you're really good at 14 and you want to be part of a static, talk to me, because we want static members for very hard content. We would love that. Soon we'll be able to play everywhere with everyone. Exactly. Exactly. Well, look at that Lalafel's hair right there. That dude has a pretty sick do. Look at this kid. Well, he's not a kid, he's a Lalafell, so he's probably really old. But, he's got a sick hairdo. We're gonna close that. I actually kind of do. Yeah. Well, then totally, like, as soon as you can transfer over, like, let me know. I'll help you level your stuff up. and get through the story. I like crafting. I have all my crafters at 90, and it's relaxing. Yeah, I enjoy the thought in my head of, I want this gear. I can go make it. Let's go make it. I like that feeling. Which is, again, why I'm doing it. And then after that, if I'm feeling it, I'll continue leveling my class. I think my plan, is when I go back to leveling all of this, I want to finish Reaper first, because that's the next closest one to 90. And then I want to just take whichever random one is closest to 90, which will probably be Warrior. We'll go probably Reaper, then finish Warrior. I might take a break from Tank and not do Gunbreaker, but then we'll do something like, it looks like Machinist is the next one on that list. I'm just letting you guys know now, I'm doing healers last. I'm doing healers last, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. I hate healing. I hate healing with a burning passion. Mostly because I suck at it. In fact, it's like 95% is because I suck at it. Yeah, that's it. I just suck at healing. I'm a way better tank. Like, when I started playing Warrior, oh man, I love playing Warrior. That was so much fun. It's like such a brain dead class, but I also really just enjoy it. So much fun. Alright, let's see if we can get up to 47. I kind of doubt it, but let's... Cross your fingers. I don't know. I just suck at healing. Oh, we could get up to 47. Oh, I think we are. There we go. We did it. We got Waste Not 2. Alright, now we can start doing the second item for Ishgard Restoration. Kind of been looking for people who would just push me forward and not just join for the sake of being just a member. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, so... I don't know if I explained what a static is. A static is basically a group of 8 people that will do very difficult content. If you're looking for a friend to just play the game with casually, listen, Nanya. Once you get moved over, I'll play a class up to 90 with you. Obviously, I won't have the story to do, but I will play like, look, Nanya. I have plenty of classes to do. Hell, I'll play Archer up to 90 with you. Whatever, if you're like a DPS, if you're playing as a DPS, I'll play a tank. It's not a healer. I won't ever touch healers. I'll be doing healers on my own. But I'll do a class up to 90 with you. So that you have fun doing it. Although, if you want to do crafting or gathering, you're gonna be on your own. Okay. Can we craft this? We should be able to. Why would... Oh, I don't have material. Alright. Let's test this. Let's see how well it goes. My goal is at the very least to get it to the minimum quality of 90. Alright, that's the minimum done. I don't care what quality it is now. I'm already doing raids as a daily basic. Okay, then I'll level a level 60 class with you. Sage, my healer class? Oh. Okay, well if that's the case, then I'll play whatever. I'll play whatever with you then. Alright, we've got a bunch of this material here. The only thing that could probably keep me from finishing this is the ice shards. I will buy ice shards if I have to in the store, just so that I can continue doing this. Because I hate going mining for shards. It's like my least favorite thing about crafting is going for shard mining so that I can continue. I almost sound like sharp mining. My least favorite thing to do is go for the crystal gathering so that I can continue to do the crafting. I hate it. But it's okay. Yeah. Now, if Sage is your first... If Sage is your healer class, then... we can jump into other stuff. Well, I'll level stuff with you then. looks like we are hitting a minimum quality. But join your data center, though I'd leave lots of friends behind. Well, don't leave a lot of friends behind. Oh, looks like my roommates got home. Don't leave your roommates behind. Or not roommates, your friends behind, but the offer is open. If you want somebody, move, and then when data center visits are up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, data center visits are a thing that will happen. So you can move over to our data center and then visit the other data center when you want to play with other people. Again, Nanya, we want solid people, and if you're really good at what you do, we want you in our static. And I know that you are a good gamer. I'm not seeing your skills as a healer, but I bet you're a good healer. Although I can't really make that judgment. Actually, I can make that judgment because I'm the tank. I can judge whether or not you're a good healer based on whether or not I die. If I don't die, you're a good healer. I know that's not the only qualification is making sure I don't die, but that's like half of being a good healer is just tank alive. That's half of it. The other half is the other members need to be alive, and you also need to fight. Like, it's like 50% tank being alive, 25% the other members being alive, and 25% fighting. If you can do all of that, you're a good healer. And trust me, we need good healers. Especially now with the, you know, it's really weird when a new expansion comes out, and I guess I've only experienced this once because this is the first time I've played with an expansion coming out. A lot of crappy healers and tanks coming out. I don't know what it's about. I was a paladin main on Shadowbringer. I can judge you too. Well, you can judge me because I won't be playing a healer. You can't judge something I'm not. I will just be maining either a tank or a DPS. No matter how much people get pissed off at me, that's all I will do. I will not do hard-end content as a healer. I refuse. I will get them to 90 one day, but it will be through dungeons only. Dungeons and dailies. That's it. I refuse to do raids or trials as a healer. No. Nope. Nope. That is not something that Mom wants to do. Okay. We're gonna hit level 50 as a carpenter. The goal is 58, so I will probably not hit 58 tonight. I will definitely hit 58 off camera. Next time I get to playing, I will probably have more of my crafting classes done. Excuse me. I might be streaming 14 next week on Friday. It depends. Paladin is tank? Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Healers are easy? No, they're not. They are not for me. Temp, have you seen how I play the game? You know that that would not be easy for me. Malice has never seen me heal, and he knows that I would suck. And I'm like, I do not disagree. I suck as a healer. I suck as a healer, guys. I'm just saying. I will not argue with that. I probably will improve as I play. Just not gonna do hard content right now. Do 11 more of these. Sage was so easy to learn, at least for me. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there you are. Hello. You might not want to stand in my blade. Temp, just saying. Oh, goodness. This has been a pretty fun night. You know, I'm very happy with how this stream is going tonight. One moment. But yeah, I don't know. Healer is that my opinion on healers could change, probably. I'm not just I'm not my old self where if I said something I refuse to change on it, just period. If there is a good reason for me to change my opinion on that, I will. To show how much I have done. Okay, I'm gonna have to exit out in order to do that. Examine you. Oh, wrong one. View adventures plate. Nope, that's not it either. How do I view it? Is it... which one is it that shows you how much... You have company? No, that's not it either. How do I show... Follow, examine... The examine isn't gonna show it to me. Company profile? Nope, that's not it. How do I show it? I forgot how to display, fight the party, trade, company profile, fate, teleportation. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. Oh, this is a precarious spot right there. Isn't it like view search info? I'm pretty sure that's like a button you press, but I for some reason it didn't show up for me. Stage has been quite hard for me at first. The power of Gundam. Oh, that might do it. Unable to. Oh, I'm unable to join a party because I'm crafting. Hold on a moment. Let me try now. New search info. Okay. Yeah, this is Temp's adventure plate. Most of their stuff is 90. Wow, this is a really depressing song. This is the game over song. Yeah, most of their stuff is 90. Most of it. Temp has been on this... hold on a moment. Temp has been on this kind of, kick for just leveling all classes. And I've kind of just had the opposite effect of leveling all crafting classes. I'm gonna step aside. I don't want to cut... I don't want to cut, Hikari in the bad place. I'm gonna just move aside there. Yeah, Temp has been going really ham on this. To be completely honest though, Temp can go pretty ham on this because he works from home. If I had the amount of time that Temp had to level my classes, I probably would have all of my crafting classes done by now. Probably. But I don't. I don't know. Temp just has a lot of unnaturally free time. And that's not a bad... I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's I think it's totally fine. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish these last 3 crafts with these boxes here. I'm gonna turn them in, and then I think I'm gonna be done for the night. Because my roommates might need something from me. I've been going for about 2 hours and some change. I will be back tomorrow. More Final Fantasy tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a little bit different. Instead of crafting tomorrow, I'm actually... there's a lot of content in Final Fantasy I haven't done yet. I haven't finished the third. I haven't finished the 3rd set of Alliance raids. I have not finished the Edenverse raids. I have not done the Ruby Weapon series. And there's a bunch of side quests for the... it's just... actually, we're just gonna keep it to those 2 things. because those two things are going to take up most of my time, period. Doing the rest of the Evilus raids and the Edenverse stuff, that's going to take all of tomorrow, period. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be doing those on my either... I think for Evilus, I'm going to do them on Reaper, and then for Edenverse, I will probably also do them on Reaper. Just depends. Hold on a moment. But yeah, that's tomorrow's goal. Because I've been wanting to do this thing where I finish content on stream that I just don't have done yet. And do it all on Reaper. Well, I was thinking about doing it all on Reaper, just so that I could give Reaper some love. And so that I can get it finished. That's all the content you're talking about is 8 or lower. Yeah. Doing, Evilus, Ruby Weapon Series, and then the raids. I think that if I do Evilus, it's gonna take a majority of the night, because I'm on the second raid. And as a DPS, that's gonna take me like 30 minutes to queue into, period. Ugh. Nobody plays Evilus either, which is why it takes so long to queue into. So I might just skip Evilus and do the Ruby weapons tomorrow first. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be very fun. Let's see here. I can make a couple more. And then we'll turn them in. Guys, put your predictions down now about how many levels you'll think I'll get. One of these, just one of these at base quality gives you 90,000 XP, I think. So about 90,000 XP from each of these. Evilus needs more love. Oh yeah, it does. I haven't finished it. A lot of people haven't finished it. That's why I can't queue into it, because nobody does more than Crystal Tower. Nobody does more than Crystal Tower as the Alliance raids. That's why you get them so damn often. Either that or people just lower their item level. So they don't have to think. Give us Final Fantasy Tactics, you cowards. Oh, goodness. But, yeah. I want to finish Evilus at least once. I know it'll probably show up one day in roulettes, but I'd like to finish it at least once so that I can say that it's done. Because, a couple of my friends rag on me that I don't finish content, and it's just like, I didn't want to yet! But I will get it done, just because I do want it done. Okay, we can make one more. And then I think there's a chance that we get all the way up to level 50 today. At least level 50 today. If not like 51 or 2. I'll have to do some grinding tomorrow to get to 58. But once I'm done with woodwork, or is it woodwork? Yeah, it's woodworking. Or carpenter. Once I'm done with carpenter, I think the next one is going to be alchemist, then goldsmith, and then blacksmith. It's kind of like the reason why I'm doing blacksmith last is because blacksmith and armor are basically the same class. They both have this, well, they're not exactly the same. They have different weapons. They have different crafted items, but their base components are basically the same. All right. Which is why I'm doing it last. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of Kupo coupons from this. All of these are gonna be Kupo coupons. Oh, are you guys ready for some gacha? Oh man, I'm ready for some gacha. We're gonna get at least like 5 of these, I think. Oops. Unless these are lower. Yeah, some of these are lower quality. Yeah, only a few of them are though. Alright, 52. I think 52 is the highest we're gonna hit. Yep, the rest of those we can't hand in. These two are lower quality, which means that they are worth nothing, and I'm going to just get rid of them. I have 3 Koopa vouchers. Alright, cross your fingers, guys. I want to get... Oh, I don't have that minion. I want to get the minion. Give me the minion. Yeah! Heck yeah! I got the minion! That's like an 8% chance to roll. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I've also got these materials. I don't know what these materials go to. I've looked it up, but you can get those as well. I got a minion! And this is another reason why I like doing this, is because this is a minion that... that I don't think a lot of people have. Because it's a rare chance. Weatherproof... Let me pull out this up. Minion guide. Weatherproof Gala cat. Oh, it's a cat with... That's adorable. Oh, that's adorable. Hold on, I want to summon it. I want to see what it looks like. I also got this one from this as well. Oh my gosh, it's a flying cat. Oh, it's adorable. Look at that. It's adorable. Hikari, look at my flying cat. It's a cool cat. You can't fly, but this is my flying cat. This is a cool cat. I like this cat. It's adorable. I don't know what it's from. I know that a lot of the minions are from different Final Fantasy games. This is adorable. Let's do another one. Let's get another... Let's do some more coupons. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I already have that one, I think. That's fine. More craftsman materia is fine. Alright, what do we got? Give me the coffer. Come on, give me the coffer. I need it. You gave me the shit. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it rests on your shoulder. It might. Alright, for those that don't know, this is what these things do. They are absolutely useless. Absolutely. Oh, this is the Four Temps one, though. I'm keeping these. Because House Four Temps is actually a really cool household. I'll keep these on hand just for funsies. It's so dumb. But it's cool though. Can we get the little bat cat to land on my shoulder? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. It's been a long night. I've been streaming for just over 2 hours and about 20 minutes. I'm gonna call it here so that I can get some rest. I'm not exactly gonna go to bed right after this. I'm actually gonna... I'm not gonna talk about that. That's a secret. That's a secret. That's a secret. I'm not gonna talk about that. Temp knows what I'm talking about because he's gonna help me out with it. But that's a secret. Anyway, this is where I'm gonna part off with you guys. Thank you so much for everyone that came here today. I noticed we got a new sub. Thank you, Mr. New Sub. And yeah, I very much appreciate all of the guys. If you haven't liked, just like real quickly so that YouTube knows to recommend more my content. But for now, this is where I'm going to be done. So I'm going to leave you with a kiss in the cold wind. And I will be back tomorrow for some fighting content, not just some cozy crafting content. Bye, Mama. Bye, Other Flames. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.